England Patriots as they'll take on.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Steps away. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second and goal. Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 42. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. In motion, the tight end. On the give, this is Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Brissett to throw on first. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. On their side of midfield at the 47. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett, the all-pro, in on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 44.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now Pickett will look to pass it. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Harris running straight ahead. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
He gets it left side of Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead. Part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Throwing. Brissett. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Brissett sets to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. York on now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Pickett sets up play action.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Pittsburgh, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.